Good morning. Well, there's a couple, but I think we could do a little better than that. Good morning. There we go. That's convocation energy, not library energy. Welcome. This is the College of Arts Convocation ceremony on Friday morning. We're excited to see someone graduate, right? That's what I thought. So before I get started, I just want your help with something. This is our 14th ceremony this week. And yeah, it's a lot. And when the chancellor comes up here, after the students come in and they sit down, the chancellor will come up and she'll give a convocation address. But when she approaches the microphone, she says good morning, and nobody ever responds, kind of like we just had that moment. So today, after 13 of nobody responding, I would like to depend on you that when the chancellor comes up and says good morning, everybody responds with a heartfelt good morning back to her. It will make her day, I promise you. Good morning and welcome to the College of Arts Convocation ceremony here at the University of Guelph. My name is Sean Fafaro. Before we get started, I just want to tell you I'll tell you about the ceremony proceedings in a moment, but first I just want to help you identify your nearest exit in the unlikely event we need to evacuate for any reason. For those of you in the bleachers, the exit is simple. You would process back up to the track level and make your way out to this door over here. This will take you directly outside. For those of you on this half of the floor, if we need to evacuate, you would go to the door in the back corner, proceed to the back corner of that hallway where there is a staircase that takes you directly outside. For those of you on this half of the floor, there are two doors at the back, one door at the front. All of those will take you to the same entrance you came in this morning. If there is a need to evacuate, ushers will help to direct you to the appropriate exit. All of our exits are marked with the green runner symbol right above the door for easy visibility. Now back to convocation. The University of Guelph is honored by our graduates, and we take great pride in our convocation ceremony. In order to allow full attention on convocation, we would ask that you please silence your cell phones and electronic devices, pretty much anything that could make noise throughout the ceremony. Our colleagues from Alumni Affairs are hosting a social media program developed especially for convocation. We would ask you to please share your photos, memories, perhaps some advice for our graduating students by joining us on social media and using the hashtag GuelphGrad. Convocation is a time for celebration. It's an opportunity for us all to come together as a community to honor the success and achievements of our graduates. They've worked incredibly hard to get here today. Everyone in this room knows better than anyone else how hard these students have worked to get here today. It's amazing that we all get to share this experience with them. And shared is the key word here, don't you think? We're all here together, sharing in a collective moment that each of you will remember forever and that each of our graduates will never forget. So with that said, let's all work together to help to create a positive atmosphere that both respects and celebrates this momentous occasion for all of our graduates. No pressure. Now, before the graduates enter for this momentous occasion, we thought it would help you to learn a little bit more about a University of Guelph convocation ceremony. So we've prepared a short video.
Convocation is a momentous occasion and steeped in rich history. The ceremonials used for conferring degrees have evolved over a millennium, and the gowns and hoods represent that history. The gowns for baccalaureate and magisteriate degrees are black, with the hood color differing to represent each degree program. The doctorates at the University of Guelph have bright blue gowns, while the honorary degree recipients have red. The University of Guelph crest represents our institution's specific history. The stallion above represents our connection to the Royal City of Guelph, the book to the liberal arts, the astrolabe to the sciences, and the cornucopia, our connection to abundance and agriculture. The motto for the crest, Rerum cognoscere causas, is a quote from Virgil. It is variously translated to be either happy is the one who is able to ascertain the reason of things, or perhaps to know the meaning of things. Now to the ceremony itself. The procession of people into the hall is also influenced by ancient tradition. The graduands will be the first to enter, heralding the start of the ceremony. The graduands will be followed by the arrival of the mace, which will lead the platform party. The mace is a symbol of authority of the university and will be carried by the beadle. In medieval universities, a beadle was chosen by the instructor to work as an assistant. Today, the beadle is the ceremonial officer of Senate. Following the beadle and mace is the chancellor, the president, members of the administration and the honorees, fellows of the university, members of the board and senate, and members of faculty and staff. The ceremony will be organized by college. We will begin with doctorates and magisteriates, followed by the baccalaureate degrees. The name reader will present scholars by degree category. As the name of each student is called, the beadle will place the hood over the recipient's shoulders. This moment will be captured, and there will be a simultaneous live webcast of the event to allow family members and friends to watch from a distance. Each student will pause at center stage, and a photograph will be taken. We understand the joy and excitement accompanying such an auspicious occasion, but we ask that you hold your cumulative applause until after each group of graduates has crossed the stage. We assure you there will be an opportunity for truly thunderous applause before the ceremony ends. Once all the degrees are conferred and all the cheers are cheered, the Chancellor will close the ceremony and a recessional will play. We would ask that you please remain standing during the recessional until the platform party has processed out of the hall, and then remain at your seat for a brief closing announcement about the reception that follows and instructions on a phased dismissal. Welcome to Convocation at the University of Guelph.
Please stand as you're able for the arrival of the graduating class.
Ani, we give thanks to the Creator. We acknowledge the world around us and understand our place within it. We acknowledge and offer our respect to the many nations that walked this land in the past, the many nations that walk it today, and welcome you to the treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Anishinaabe. Sacred trust, we are the keepers of this land. She shelters and sustains us. Long after the flesh fails the spirit, we will care for this land. Our drums will be heard upon the wind, our voices in the rustle of the leaf. Our people have a sacred trust for the land, a trust no man may break, a trust that death cannot sever. We were here when you first stepped foot upon this land, and here we will remain long after the last step has disturbed your soil.
As an institution committed to learning, research, and to improving life, we are on a journey of transformative acts towards reconciliation. We acknowledge our role in strengthening relationships with First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples, and in upholding our responsibilities as treaty partners and citizens. We know there's much work to do here and across Canada, and we are dedicated to taking these next steps together towards a brighter future. We would ask you to please remain standing for the singing of today's national anthem, which will be performed by a member of your graduating class this morning, Amatita Sorabi.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Good morning. My name is Rabbi Rafi Steiner. I run Chabad Guelph, a Jewish organization serving the students, faculty, and staff on campus, and I'm a member of the Multi-Faith Resource Team. It's truly a pleasure to deliver today's invocation. There's a story of a little old lady who sold pretzels on the street corner for 50 cents each. Every day, a young lawyer would exit his office building at lunch, and as he passed her pretzel stand, he'd leave 2 quarters. But he never took a pretzel. This went on for nearly 5 years. Even though they never spoke, every day he'd leave 50 cents. They'd make eye contact, and she would nod her head as he walked away without a pretzel. Finally, one day, as the lawyer passed her stand and laid down his 2 quarters, the pretzel woman spoke to him. She said, "Sir, I appreciate your business. You're my best customer, but you must know the price of pretzels has gone up to 75 cents. That was a joke. But it carries an important message. For 5 years, someone showed up faithfully, consistently, and generously, and she experienced it only as a transaction, never as something to truly appreciate. And that's something very human. Over the years, you filled notebooks, written papers, studied for exams, and learned from professors, friends, and mentors, and experiences both inside and outside of the classroom. But education was never meant to end with information. The real purpose of learning is action. Knowledge only becomes meaningful when it shapes the way we live, the way we treat people, and the contributions we make to the world around us. The Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, often emphasized that every person is placed exactly where they are for a purpose, and that each of us has the responsibility to use our unique abilities to bring more goodness, kindness, and light into the world. The Rebbe taught that the question is not simply whether we were successful, but whether we use the opportunities entrusted to us to serve something greater than ourselves. And perhaps that becomes the defining question of life. 70 or 80 years from now, when you look back on your journey, I don't believe the question you'll ask yourself is, how many awards did I win? Or was my resume that impressive? The deeper question will be, what did I do with the opportunities I was given? Did I use my education only to build a career or also to build people? Did I make life easier for someone else? Did I bring integrity into my work, compassion into my relationships, and purpose into my community? Did I leave the world better than I found it? Every person here has been blessed with opportunities that come with enormous privilege and responsibility. You have talents, energy, ideas, and the ability to influence countless lives in ways you may never fully realize. So as you leave this chapter and begin the next, don't measure success only by what you achieve for yourself. Measure it by the impact you have on others and by how fully you use the gifts and opportunities you've been given. And may you one day look back with pride and gratitude, able to say, I was given opportunities and I used them well. Mazel tov. Thank you. You may be seated.
Good morning, everyone. They got the memo. My name is Marianne Chambers, and I have the pleasure of serving as Chancellor of this very special university. With me on stage are representatives of the University of Guelph's senior leadership team, staff and faculty, alumni, and members of the university's Board of Governors and Senate, all of whom are here to proudly celebrate what our graduates have achieved. I am truly grateful for their dedication to the personal and professional development and success of our students. Thank you. I am also immensely grateful to members of our extended university community who provide advice, mentorship, opportunities for co-op placements and experiential learning, and all who provide financial support in the form of scholarships, bursaries, and other awards, and invest in resources and physical spaces that enhance the student experience. It seems like not very long ago that I stood at this podium to formally admit many of today's graduates to the University of Guelph. The faces I saw then seemed a lot younger and a bit unsure, perhaps even anxious. Today, you look excited, confident, and ready to take on the next chapters of your lives. I'm reminded of one of the songs that British singer Susan Boyle recorded. Here are some of the lyrics of who I was born to be. When I was a child, I could see the wind in the trees, and I heard a song in the breeze. It was there, singing out my name. I have known the taste of defeat, and I have finally grown to believe it will all come around again. Though I may not know the answers, I can finally say I am free. And if the questions led me here, then I am who I was born to be. So here am I, open arms and ready to stand. I've got the world in my hands, and it feels like my turn to fly. I am who I was born to be. I am who I was born to be. Graduates, regardless of the program of study you chose to pursue, it is actually who you are as human beings and how you live your lives that will have the greatest impact on the quality of life we each get to enjoy. I ask that you never lose your appetite for exploring and learning, whether in informal settings or in your day-to-day interactions with others. There are many challenges that will continue to need our thoughtful attention, like climate change and food insecurity, global health, and geopolitical instability. Addressing challenges such as these is critical to the survival and sustainability of our planet. Artificial intelligence is also for real, and it calls upon us to value the accuracy of information and how we use data, as well as the importance of ethical approaches to decision-making. So yes, there are challenges all around us, but in each of you, I see reasons to be hopeful. I see the opportunity for you to define the kind of life that will be most meaningful for you. And I hope you have a sense of what is possible. I hope you are feeling like you are who you were born to be. I want you to aspire to greatness. Most of all, I want you to make your lives matter. Because our world truly needs you to do so. The world should be a better place because you have lived. Today, we are celebrating much of what we have in common, like our understanding of the importance of dreaming big and working hard to make those big dreams a reality, and the importance of believing in ourselves while supporting others during difficult times, cheering each other on with every little taste of success, not taking our sense of community or the pride we share as Canadians for granted, and recognizing that we are much stronger when we are able to rely on each other. So as you embrace the joy and satisfaction of these moments and look with optimism and courage towards the future, I wish you continued success. And I ask that you remember those who have cared so much about you and have often made significant challenges to enable you to dream big. If you are able to do so, now would be a good time to stand, look around you and behind you, and applaud all who have helped you to get to this point. Thank you. I also know from conversations I've had with students that some have had to work hard under difficult personal circumstances to achieve their dreams. I admire and applaud the strength, resilience, and determination that you have all demonstrated. Life is truly a journey, so as we celebrate you today, it is my hope that you will continue to invest in yourselves and your future. Your can-do growth mindset got you here, and it will take you further. I believe that you will be rewarded for your efforts and your wise choices in ways that you might not yet be able to predict. Today, you are becoming alumni, forever cherished members of the University of Guelph community. Remember why you chose to pursue a university education. I would like to believe you did so not only to improve yourselves and your prospects for the future, but also to improve life for others. I have another wish for you that I will convey through one verse of the lyrics of a song by American country singer and songwriter Lee Ann Womack. It's not a new song, but I think its message is timeless and one that you might want to take with you on your life's journey. The song's title is I Hope You Dance. I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. Remain close to the University of Guelph, and if at all possible, please do whatever you can to help ensure the success of students who will follow you. This will always be your alma mater. You can be very proud of that. Your university is certainly very proud of you. I wish you the best, always.
Good morning. My name is Jade Ferguson, and I'm a faculty member in the College of Arts. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you Kimberly Francis, recipient of the John Bell Award. The John Bell Award recognizes outstanding contributions to education at the University of Guelph in honor of Professor John Bell, who served the university with distinction from 1972 to 1987. Madam Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present this year's recipient of the John Bell Award, Kimberly Francis. Dr. Kim Francis was nominated for being a transformative curricular leader whose pedagogical vision, collaborative spirit, and academic leadership have reshaped arts and humanities education at the University of Guelph. Her work has been and is defined by a deep commitment to student well-being and fostering a strong sense of belonging. Dr. Francis spearheaded the BA in Creative Arts, Health and Wellness, a multidisciplinary curricular innovation launched in 2024 that integrates music, studio art, theater studies, and soon creative writing with community-based wellness and healthcare contexts. The first program of its kind in Canada, it has attracted students eager to integrate their arts education with community-based wellness practices. Her leadership in curriculum development also catalyzed the creation of the Black Canadian Studies, Sexuality, Genders, and Social Change, and the Collaborative Specialization in Sexuality, Genders, and Bodies programs. Each was developed through extensive consultation and grounded in principles of equity, diversity, inclusion, and accessibility. Leading efforts to foster meaningful and inclusive teaching and learning environments, Dr. Francis recruited faculty with diverse expertise, lived experience, and strong commitments to social justice. In her field, Dr. Francis is an award-winning scholar and internationally recognized feminist musicologist. Dr. Francis has also been instrumental in revolutionizing the music program at the university. She emphasized contemporary music practices alongside technical training in sound production and musical event production. In 2024-25, she spearheaded the university's first musical theater production, Little Shop of Horrors, which was a rousing success. As a result, the music program has experienced significant growth over the past 2 years. For her outstanding contribution to education at the University of Guelph, I ask you, Madam Chancellor, to confer upon Dr. Kim Francis the John Bell Award.
And graduates, now is the moment you've been waiting for. Will the graduating class please rise? Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these scholars who fulfill the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University of Guelph that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the University of Guelph, it is my very real pleasure to admit you to your various and several degrees with all the rights, privileges, and obligations appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Will the members of the graduating class please be seated? Hey everyone, I'm Samantha Brennan. I'm Dean of the College of Arts, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to our ceremony today. At the College of Arts, we're passionate about nurturing creativity and critical thought through a wide range of degrees. Whether your interests are in art, literature, theater, creative writing, history, languages, philosophy, or music, we have something for everyone. Our interdisciplinary programs, such as arts and sciences, technology studies, Black Canadian studies, sexuality, gender, and social change, allow you to explore connections between these vital fields. Our faculty is not only dedicated to innovative teaching, but we also excel as researchers and creators across a broad spectrum of disciplines. We are proud to be recognized nationally for our contribution to areas such as studio art, creative writing, Canadian history, social philosophy, ethics, and digital humanities research. Notably, we also offer a groundbreaking graduate program in improvisation and social justice, setting the stage for transformative change. The College of Arts serves as a vibrant incubator for the next generation of artists, writers, and innovative thinkers. And we can't wait to see the positive impact you'll make in the world. As you embark on this exciting journey, remember to keep in touch with us. We're eager to hear about your future achievements. So congratulations, graduates. We're immensely proud of all you've accomplished, and it's an honor for me to celebrate with you your success as you walk across the stage. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these scholars from the College of Arts, that they may be presented with their various and several degrees.
Graduating from the College of Arts with the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Erwin Michel Patrice Pierre Joseph Noblet. Let's do that again. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it right. There we go. There. Erwin Michel Patrice Pierre Joseph Noblet. That's the way to start off a College of Arts ceremony, let's be honest. Shagayeg Yasemi. Please join me in congratulating all of our doctoral graduates from the College of Arts. Graduating from the College of Arts with the degree Master of Arts. Robin Blaze Kerwin. Kyla Clark. Celine Ellier. Megan Gamble. Elizabeth Heaton. Kelly Hughes. David Hurst Jr. Sophia Mayer Perez. Graduating with the degree Master of Fine Arts. Rhoda Medhat. Please join me in congratulating all of our Magisteriate graduates from the College of Arts. Graduating with the degree Bachelor of Arts Honors Program. Maggie Whalen Abrasian with distinction. Chanel Adams with distinction. Selena Tarenta Andres with distinction. Grace Armbrust with distinction. Abigail Nicole Armitage. Riley Cecile Ori with distinction. Tyson Babb. Elena Marie Ball with distinction. Christina Bardanotis. Madeline Bauman. Wendy Bishop with distinction. Emma Blows. Vanessa Bonham with distinction. Ellie Boniface with distinction. Manny Brinton with distinction. Jocelyn Brown. Ella Bruce. Andrea Burlaku with distinction. Alexander Calder. Haley Palmer Cameron. Alexander Kastrunas. Laurel Catalano with distinction. Daniel Hoksang Chu. Callum Clementi. Hannah May Collett with distinction. Trinity Cordero. Alexandra Costigan with distinction. Suvi Colson with distinction. Abby Cunahan. Amy Cowan. Paige Cranstone with distinction. Karis Crook. Alyssa Cunningham. Lauren Mary Curry with distinction. Rachel Marie D'Agostino with distinction. Laura Dankert with distinction. Grace Rory Alexandra Davey. Nolan DeGursey with distinction. Navreen Kaur Danoa with distinction. Zachary DiGiuliantonio. Joshua Dinnis with distinction. Andrea Maria Dosberg with distinction. Megan Donaldson with distinction. Isabel Drochevich. Hannah Rose Dizer with distinction. Alyssa Dupuis with distinction. Abigail Earl with distinction. William Engel with distinction. Larissa Christina Evans. Presley Faria with distinction. Emily Margaret Faustino. Olivia Ferguson with distinction. Jordan Feeney. Aline Farodi with distinction. Amelia Forstner. Allison Gamage with distinction. Samantha Gower with distinction. Mara Jade Galina. Sophia Giannotis. Nicole Janoki with distinction. Emma Gates with distinction. Taylor Goldstein. Kira Gregg with distinction. Gracie Louise Gundy with distinction. Monica Hadley with distinction. Kate Haggerty. Ava Annalise Haste with distinction. Mary Heath with distinction. Charlotte Hembrough with distinction. Madeline Rose Hiller. Evelyn Hoekstra with distinction. Peyton Horlock. Callum Shea Hunter with distinction. Megan Jacob with distinction. Sarah Jandrew with distinction. Nevena Yelich with distinction. Michaela Johnston. Elias Cahill. Sylvia Kantorowicz with distinction. Vani Kaushal. Peyton Cavander with distinction. Nicole Kerfont with distinction. Claire Kim. Sylvia Dawn King. Evan Kocher. Sadie Cronenwald. Pavel Kryptovsky. Riley Lilac with distinction. Nicholas Stephen Landers with distinction. Padraig Jeffrey LaPlante Brady. Scott Samuel Labelt with distinction. Sierra Lease with distinction. Emma Luty with distinction. Abigail Yenica Librecht with distinction. John Lipset. Alexandra Grace Dulderman Lockwood with distinction. Ava Nicole Lozer with distinction. Jordan McWhirter with distinction. Sophie McAway with distinction. Brett Joshua Mallet. Faith Mangotich with distinction. Diego Marin Barajas. Peter Marks. Bennett Martin. Martha Matsui with distinction. Amelia Matthews with distinction. Lauren Ann McDowell. Jeffrey McKay. Adriana Cadence Mary McKenna. Nicole McKenzie. Sydney McKeekin. Cassidy Mills. Grace Muir with distinction. Abigail Murphy with distinction. Grace Nelson with distinction. Julia Nikiforova. Eve Natrandrea Labresh. Neder Nu. Ella Onlock. Lauren Paget. Michaela Paquette with distinction. Madeline Patrick with distinction. Marissa Grace Pavlovsky. Mia Pereira with distinction. Naomi Pettigrew with distinction. Benjamin Pilcher with distinction. Sky Pleasance with distinction. Jessica Poole with distinction. Isabel Reeder with distinction. Eden Ridpath with distinction. Avery Monica Riley McKay with distinction. Sophia Rinzema. Jack Ryan Robb. Luke Rochon. Catherine Rodenberg. Gabrielle Rousseau with distinction. Lee Jeffrey Rovers. Abby Lynn Sakamoto with distinction. May Salter. Anastasia Salvador with distinction. Nicole Saranchuk. Sophie Schaefer with distinction. Kennedy Shaw with distinction. Abby Shea with distinction. Abigail Sherwood with distinction. Nicole Anna Sigloe with distinction. Rachel Silvestro with distinction. Alexandria Smith with distinction. Amelia Smith. Amatida Sorabi. Emma Louise Spellman. Mia Sturgio. Megan Stevenson with distinction. Oscar Stonehouse with distinction. Grace Stover. Avery Talbot. Bailey Tanaka with distinction. Natalie Tanaka with distinction. Anna Chobanian with distinction. Caitlin Teeter with distinction. Emily Susan Terranova with distinction. Sabina Tillinger with distinction. Grace Tinning with distinction. Madison Trace with distinction. Chloe Sigaritas with distinction. Ainsley Jane Tunney with distinction. Diana Margot Valiant with distinction. Mia Nicole Van Leeuwen with distinction. Maya Sophia Vedlin. Sophia Vermillier with distinction. Isabel Kaylin Varay with distinction. Jack Matthew Walker. Zane Dylan Ward with distinction. Nathan Warnar with distinction. Kira Wenzel with distinction. J. Riley Willison with distinction. Maya Wilms with distinction. Emma Lorraine Wilson with distinction. Samantha Winnick with distinction. Jolene Alice Nuttall Whitvoot with distinction. Alexis Yerich with distinction. Ann Yu with distinction. Nathan Zaman with distinction. Joel Anton Zimmerman with distinction. Graduating from the College of Arts with the degree Bachelor of Arts, General Program. Janat Akhtar. Nigel Ryan Banerjee Pal. Marielle David Casapau. Michaela Brianna Clark Small. Azaria Cumberbatch. Samuel Jacob de los Reyes. Sophia Zara Edros. Sabine Wajie Eldajani. Leah Allison Farnetti. Mason Hike. Laura Jewett with distinction. M.D. Jubeyer. Joshua Kieran. Sophia Colazetti. Sebastian Labora. Christian Lawson. Skyla Elizabeth Marchek. James Anthony Mariano. Dawn Santina Marzilli. Stephanie McDermott with distinction. Ryan McQuilkin. Alexander Mohammed. Edna Monroy Pena. Josephine Moore. Lauren Popovsky. Lily Ann Pranger with distinction. Jane Muir Sawyer. Lindsay Shield. Aman Sheikh. Stella Dawn Shaughnessy with distinction. Aidan Thomas Shaw. Alexa Mary Syred with distinction. Mackenzie Wanin. Mitchell James Anderson Watson. Graduating from the College of Arts with the degree Bachelor of Arts and Sciences. Sharon Aranovich. Charlotte Grace Barnett with distinction. Kate Beattie. Charlotte Barretts with distinction. Abby Joy Abma Burns with distinction. Regan Carruthers with distinction. Vincent Cesario with distinction. Leah Cole with distinction. Isabel Conway Metallo with distinction. Emma Cowan with distinction. Leah Christan with distinction. Julia Defoe with distinction. Alicia De Silva. Maria Luisa Marquez with distinction. Akam Rup Kaur Dami with distinction. Maya Helen Painting Dinsdale with distinction. Taryn Edmond. Madeline Essery with distinction. Veronica Fisher with distinction. Lola Fleming with distinction. Alicia Amanda Fraser. Marin Elise Fredrickson. Georgia Garrels with distinction. Joseph Gaudio with distinction. Eden Julia Grossman with distinction. Paige Elizabeth Hamilton with distinction. Olivia Hammer with distinction. Callum John Henderson with distinction. Cora Howard with distinction. Sophia Yarachi with distinction. Olivia Jenkins with distinction. Jessica Jeniskins. Zaina Khalaf with distinction. Trisha Khatri. Emma Kuhneman with distinction. Crystal Ladera. Evan LaSalle with distinction. David Lawi. Shannon Lee. Mia Leskew with distinction. Emily Linzen with distinction. Fiona Marshall. Cassidy Martin Robbins with distinction. Taylor Martin Robbins with distinction. Liam McFadden. Madison Kaylee McLaughlin. Kimia Mirafshan with distinction. Mackenzie Moore with distinction. Michael Moscow. Angeli Moyo. Marielle Nowak with distinction. Ramkumar Rajendran. Megan Ramsamir. Sophie Ryder with distinction. Sebastian Ritter. Cassandra Rotliff. Jenna Robotham with distinction. Alexandra Sake with distinction. Ashley Diana Christina Santizo Villagran with distinction. Hannah Hagan Simao. Elliot Skinner with distinction. Robert Spataru. Abigail Spence with distinction. Julia Thompson with distinction. Isabel Ann Tohill. Riley Truax. Georgia Grace Valla with distinction. Jordan Vanda Castile. Illyria Volkansek with distinction. Annika von Schilling with distinction. Anna Walker with distinction. Amelia Grace Capon Warwick. Kayla Siu Yuan Wood with distinction. Alexis Grace Wright with distinction. At the beginning of the ceremony, we showed you a video. The voice in that video, which was me, guaranteed you that there would be a moment for truly thunderous applause. This is that moment.
Madam Chancellor, I would ask you to confer the various and several degrees on the graduates listed in the program but unable to be present at this ceremony.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the University of Guelph, I confer the various and several degrees in absentia on the graduates not present.
Well, that truly was thunderous applause. Thank you for that. Hello, everyone. My name's Rennie Van Acker, and I have the privilege to serve as a President and Vice Chancellor here at our beloved University of Guelph. And it's an honor for me to be here today to celebrate our class of 2026, our graduates, and to celebrate with all of you. Thank you for being here. As we near the close of today's celebration, we want to take a moment to acknowledge the journey that our graduates have been on and to say thank you. Your time here has been marked by growth, challenge, discovery, and for sure, many unforgettable moments. You showed up for each other, offering notes from a missed class perhaps, or sharing study space or workspace, bonded by a need for caffeine, looming deadlines. Maybe you became regulars on the bus, early mornings half asleep or late nights half frozen. Maybe you pulled your first all-nighter in the McLaughlin Library. Maybe you were shocked the first time you heard that library closing alarm blaring. I'm sure you all made many friends here who probably feel like family to you now. You danced during O Week, painted the cannon, maybe became a regular at the bull ring. While I could keep listing the moments that made up your time here, we'd like to show you instead.
Your time here wasn't just about the work, but we know there was lots of that. Lectures, labs, papers, and study groups. And it wasn't all about the fun. But we know there was lots of that. it could have been more about the people. The roommates, the friends, the professors, and classmates. But what we know for sure is, your time here was about you. Do you remember who you were that first day? You were definitely younger, maybe a little nervous and excited. You were trying to figure out where your next class was, what the next week would look like. And slowly, you conquered course after course, completed each semester, each year. It wasn't easy. For many of you, it wasn't even linear. But you're here. So how did you change? Along the way, you made friends.
We're going to the Frosty Mug.
You might have even fallen in love. You learned how to take care of yourself, whether it was making a meal or managing your bills. You certainly learned how to manage your time. Some of you came here with an idea of who you wanted to be, while others, it was a process of self-discovery. Today, at the end of it all, we know you chose to spend your time here at the University of Guelph, and we chose you. You became part of our campus and community through learning and connecting, by cheering and working, and today, by graduating. How you choose to spend your time now is full of possibilities. You came to the University of Guelph to get future ready, and as a graduate, as alumni, this place will always be here to remind you of who you were and who you are today.
We hope that what you just saw captures the heart of your time here at the University of Guelph. Not just those big milestones, but those every days that became extraordinary days because of the people you spent them with. And here's what we hope that you carry with you. You chose the University of Guelph, and we chose you. You didn't just learn here, you lived here, built community, and brought the campus to life. Thank you for that. No matter where your path leads from here, the University of Guelph is part of your story now, and you'll always be a part of ours. As you embark on the next chapter in your journey, remember that the world needs you, your talent, your energy, your compassion. And you have the power to shape the future and contribute to a better, more just and sustainable world. Go forth with confidence as new University of Guelph graduates. Know that the University of Guelph will always be your home. We're incredibly proud of you. And we are eager to see the remarkable things you will achieve in the years to come. Congratulations, University of Guelph graduates, class of 2026. We can't wait to see what you will do next, and thank you.
So just a quick announcement on how the final stages of Convocation will go. In a moment, I'm going to invite our bagpiper front and center. He's going to start playing the bagpipes. At that point, I'll ask everyone to stand, and he will escort our platform party out of the Convocation auditorium. Now, traditionally, our graduates would follow to the bagpipe music, but we're going to hold you back, and you're going to leave to something a little different, okay? We call that a tease. I'll explain that in just a couple of minutes. Friends and family, when you see the graduates leave, your instinct will be to get up and get out of here as quickly as possible. I'm going to ask you please not to do that, just for two reasons. One, we need to allow the grads an unobstructed route over to the reception so they can get there first. You're going to be taking the same hallway, so just give them a couple of minutes to get through, and then I will direct you where you're going. And the reason number two is just wait for instructions on how to get there, because based on our past history, we end up with people going down the wrong hallway and behind locked doors somewhere. So just wait with me, and I promise I will get you to the right place. You'll be here with me for about 2 minutes. Now, before we get to our final tradition on how we close ceremony, didn't I tell you that the Chancellor would love it if you all said good morning to her? And you did a great job. You did great. That was a nice moment. So, the tradition we have here at the University of Guelph is that the final word on Convocation shall always come from our Chancellor.
Thank you, Sean. This convocation ceremony is concluded.
This convocation ceremony is concluded. Please stand as you're able for the exit of the platform party. They're almost gone. Never works. It's like 70 in a row, but I try. Okay, so I said that traditionally you would leave to the bagpipe music, and that's, convocations filled with pageantry and history and tradition, and we decided, you know what, let's change all that about 5 years ago. So we thought a